upside down. I can't believe that. Oh, there we go. I would have a 7-foot tall guy in front of me.
Well, I look at the guy I saw.
Pull me up, son. Tell me how it looks.
Is this okay? Okay.
It's our. See, I knew if I sent you down there, she would be nice and the person would say yes. But I was like, oh, look, someone bought an individual ticket right in the middle. Hey, I understand. Now, what are the odds, Andrew, that the people in front don't show up? What time you got, Andrew? Go to my live, see how it's coming out. Let me see it. Write something. Right, where's everybody from? Oh, we went down to 0. We had 3 people. Oh, we got an Andrew L. Michael. Oh. Son of a gun. I had to ask her mom if she's got any paper towels or napkins. What?
Everybody's looking at us like we're on.
we'll see if these people have gotten older still like this music. It might seem like, oh, what did I get myself into? Honey, where's the panels at? You get curtains? What time you got, Andrew? What time is it? What? them the thumbs up.
Summer night, but you don't got to hurry to your time. What you need is on the menu when you get it tonight, but you got rhythms on your mind. Could this be magic, or could this be love? Could this turn tragic? No, that magic don't mean love. And I see lonely ships upon the water that are saving women and children first. Sail away where someone's daughter that are saving women and children first. I hear music on the land, making memories laughing in the air. Just could be your boat is coming in. Yeah, you need a night, have one time and got your head right. There's a full moon out tonight, baby, let's begin. She said, could this be magic? Or could this be love? Oh, and I said, could this be magic? No, that magic don't mean love. I said, lonely ships upon the water, let's say the women and children fly. Sail away where someone's gone. Let us say the women and children fly. Let us say the women and children fly. Sail away with someone's daughter. Let us say the women and children fly. Yes,
Now the
Around me, I'm a real, do it now. Gonna feel it. Pencils as always for a little lesson in rock all night. The sixth or seventh time, we came back every Say it nice and loud, while the nice and loud,
I
Yeah. you ready to get up there? Every time we come to, every time we come to live with you, I say it. There ain't no question, everybody wants some! Loudest seating crowd, man, I'll tell you. I know they don't let you stand up, but thank you guys for that. We really appreciate you guys singing along. We're gonna find out if that's the case tonight, if you guys really want some tonight.
wanted to take my in-ear out for a second to talk to you guys, man. I'll tell you, this is the first theater we ever played as a band. The first theater was July 21st or July 22nd, 2022. Is anyone out there with anyone there? End of July 2022? Amazing. Look at that. New faces, raise a hand tonight. Okay. And then if you've seen us, raise a hand, raise a hand. Okay, see, I'll tell you, I gotta say, I've been on the road on and off since like 2013. I've toured with a couple of different bands. Wildly, man, thank you guys for some of the best years of my personal music career, as well as this band, man. I still remember coming into this place just totally blown away at like our first sold out theater, little room, intimate. You could see everyone's face. It was just a really special experience. Al Canal, the staff here, the production staff, man, everyone here is just top tier, and I appreciate you guys so much. I'm not trying to go off on a rant, but there's a lot of big changes that are going on in this band right now. We got 4 shows left before we head down to do our first show in Hawaii, our second Australian tour, and we just announced 2 dates in Thailand. So we're going to Asia too. I still remember starting this band, and my buddy I thought we were just going to be a little bar band, just having some fun in the corner, drinking some liquor with the boys and playing some top 40s, and he said, you should really try this Van Halen tribute thing, you'd make a real good Dave. And I said, no, that sounds lame, and I'm not really into that. Nah. We're having brunch on a Sunday, April 14th, 2019. I remember the conversation, just like that. It was my best friend that pitched me in. And I'll tell you, like I say, this place just holds a real special spot in my heart. So, man, thank you guys for the years of buying tickets, the years of coming back over the last 3. I talk like we've been doing it for a decade. It's only been 3 years, but it feels like a lifetime because everything has happened so quick. You know, we used to travel in a 15-passenger van. Now we got a 63-foot bus and trailer. I just can't. We're flying all over the country, doing this, doing that. So, truly, from the bottom of my heart, Wildly in Edwardsville, thank you guys so very much for everything. I don't even know where to go from there. I'm all over my feelings now. That's a great exit to anything. Just scream your way out of it, right? It's fantastic. Man, I'd say if you guys came to rock and roll, make some noise tonight. Should be grounded for this type of behavior on a weekday, but I won't tell Mom if you won't. So those of you that are seeing us for the first time tonight, I'm going to let you have one of the jokes that really set this band into motion on social media, and it is a true story. After I came to the terms with this whole idea, a couple months after that, I was having a beer in Toledo, where we're from, Toledo, Ohio, and yeah, you from Toledo? There you go, Toledo, right on. Hell yeah. I live off Central and Secor. Nice, yeah. Justin lives in the South End, right down there in Maumee. Beverly. Hell yeah, dude. Rock and roll. Well, we were out having a beer at 145 off Monroe. You know where that's at. And my buddy goes, don't you think it's a little cheesy to be wearing spandex and ripping off a 70s rock and roll band mic? And I said, absolutely I do. Absolutely it's cheesy. But you know what, brother? Your mom fucking loves it! Oh, I like the way my eyes are from the back of those stockings. I really like those kind of high heels too, you know what I'm saying, mama? No, don't take them off, keep them on, you're nice, you know. Yeah, that's a little further right here, a little the school's the dress, but the shoes are, you know? You ready to keep rock and roll, Riley? Every voice, keeps everybody what's up? I want up to Part of the night. We got to take another photo with you guys for the jump scrapbook. Is that all right with you guys? Let me see. We're in. You know, we're gonna throw this back a little bit. Here, real quick. Let me have you guys fire up the lights real quick. Just fire up the lights real quick. Fire them up on your cell phones. This is how we did it the first time we came here in July of 2022. Look at this. What a beautiful little photo with the lights in the balcony and the lights in the three sections. Pull them up real quick, yeah. We can have you guys stand up on your feet. You can have your seats right now. We'll just stand up, throw the lights up real quick. I see you guys up there. Over there, I see you pulling a couple more out. Pull on, this is perfect, man. We're tonight little evening in Edwardsville for some Van Halen and Van Halen 1. This is amazing. Look at you guys. There it is. Boys, come on down here. Wildly, hands up, lights up. Let's make some noise on three for the seventh time. You can kill those. There you go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. I can't believe this is the seventh. Now that I think about it, this is going to be the seventh time because we did a matinee back around New Year's. Does anyone else remember? Anyone else remember that? We did a 3 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show in one day. I remember Al was like, "You think you can do that?" I was like, "No, I don't think I can do that." He's like, "No, Mike, I think you can. We're going to do a matinee." That was the first time we ever did a matinee right here at the Wildly Theater. I tell you, a lot of good first times here at the Wildly Theater. Hey, everybody say hello, Justin. You got it. A woman asked me, because I'm having like story time tonight. I've got a lot of memories coming up, a lot of things going on in my brain here. A woman asked me a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, she goes, "Hey, what are you playing?" And I said, "A $75 acoustic with a $300 ice cream paint job. What are you playing?" But yeah, we are going to play that. Now, anyone watch bootlegs on YouTube? Anyone seen that 1982 Largo, Annapolis, Maryland, the real shitty version of Ice Cream Man Dave does on his sparkly guitar? Remember that? 3 or 4 of you, well, those 3 or 4 are in luck, man. You're gonna get that same shitty version tonight. How about that? Well, I remember a lot when I was young. Ooh. My mama told me, Dave, you're bound to go to hell. A good place to live from Edwardsville, Illinois. Oh Lord, well I remember, oh yeah. My daddy told me, son, he says, don't worry about what your mama says. You make your living playing steel guitar. And tonight, I'm playing it at the Wild East Theater. Justin, this pack has been being a dick the last couple of weeks, okay? Just a total dick. There it is. Hang on, I got it. There we go. All right, sorry, folks. That wasn't the first time, so. Justin's the brain behind everything that happens on stage, man. We couldn't do it without him. We just brought on a new kid, Noah. He's another one of our techs and photographers. We got our tour manager, Maya, out front, and merchandiser, man. We really have built just an awesome team of cool, freaking young individuals, man, out here preaching the gospel of old school rock and roll, man. And again, we couldn't do it without freaking Edwardsville showing up on a Wednesday night, man. And I'll tell you, that leads me to my next point. I was talking to Rockford, Illinois the other night. We played a show on 9/11. And I said, man, raise your hand if you ever woke up on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Friday and didn't feel like going to work. And of course, about 1,800, 2,000 people raised their hand. And I said, that's a lot how I feel right now, man. And I said, I got the coolest damn job in the world. I get to play David Lee Roth. This is all we do. This is my full-time job. We play 110, 115 shows a year. But sometimes it's tough to get up and be the party for a couple hours when there's just a lot of stuff going on in the world and a lot of stuff going on in the country, man. I want to remind you guys, I was born in '94. I still remember going over to Mrs. DeVerna's house to borrow a cup of sugar to make our Christmas cookies, okay? Dude, we're still red-blooded Americans with brains that think and hearts that feel and consciences that know right from wrong. And I don't give a shit who you voted for or what you believe in or what you do with your life, man. It's time to remember that. It's time to remember we're all Americans here fighting the same fight, man. And find some common ground. Holy shit, find some common ground, man. Use music as a commonality to connect with people, seriously. I can make friends with a ham sandwich if it'll hold still for me, I swear to God. So anyhow, man, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support over the years, man. And no matter what you do this week, man, wake up tomorrow, go out and make someone smile, man. It'll change their day and it'll change yours too, man. Thank you so much for having us again. This song's called Ice Cream Man. Sometimes you baby need something cool. Sometimes you baby need something cool. I better look out now, but I got something for you. I'll tell you what it is. I'm the Ice Cream Man, stop me when I'm passing by. Oh, I'm the Ice Cream Man, stop me when I'm passing by. I see no on my face, can't seem to satisfy. Hold on a second. Remind me in a hot mix of cups, all flavors in. Stop me when I'm passing by. I see no on my face, can't seem to satisfy. Hold on one more. You're passing by just about an hour and a climb. Oh, I've been usually passing the Wildy Theater. About 11 and a climb. And if you never cool you one time, you're gonna raise. Wildy Theater! It's just wild niggas in a blue cup to Wildy Theater. Stop me with a bad in my head. Now I'm living in some satisfied. I'm hot today, stop me with a bad in my head. I'm hot today, stop me with a bad. Levels up. You guys nail that every year, I gotta say. I said, whoa, my flavor. Ooh. And I said, oh, my flavor. Ooh. I said, wow, yeah, oh, wow. One thing I had to tell her, baby, you are always all you need. See, now I'm saying that business go fast. One day amazed when you were feeling lost. You are a little dreamer. A little dreamer. I don't play that one very often, but we're doing a whole Australian and Pacific run with the Van Halen 1, so we figured what a perfect place to do a little practice run other than the Wildy Theater today, right? Hey, real quick, I know about half of you guys have seen this before, so you already know that we cut out a selection of time to put some folks in the spotlight that truly deserve it a hell of a lot more than we do. So right now I'm going to do the same damn thing that we've done for 330 shows. Right now I want to lift up the folks that ran towards danger when we had the opportunity to run away from danger, man. Those folks are the first responders, the EMS workers, the firefighters and law enforcement, the active and reserve military, the veterans, obviously the veterans of this nation, and absolutely the fallen heroes, the ones that we've lost throughout all the wars and the bullshit that we don't understand, man, but that's what makes a good soldier, man. They be fighting there anyway. So right now, man, make some noise for them right now. Wildy Theater on 3. 1, 2, 3. Not saying, a few of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know I'm not the only one with a relationship like this, man. In June, I lost my grandfather at 94 years old. It was hard to even be like sad, because what an amazing life, right? You know, obviously we were sad to see him go, but more than that, you know, being an amazing father, amazing grandfather, amazing son, and all of those things. He was an American hero, man. He was a Korean War veteran, and he took his friends off the battlefield. He was a combat medic and a hospital corpsman. And he took people off took his friends off the battlefield with missing arms and missing legs. And I remember talking to him about it. You look someone in the eye that's seen things that no human should ever have to see, and you can just feel the difference that it made and the impact that it had on them. So right now, man, for those that had to live through it, and especially those we lost, man, for the ones that paid the ultimate price, Wildy, twice as loud for them right now. 1, 2! To those that have served our country one way or another, man, I'll tell you, we got a lot of stuff to work on, obviously, man, but I'll tell you, I am proud as hell to be playing rock and roll in the United States of America, and I truly do not care who is upset by that, man. Thank you very much for having us, man. It's the greatest country in the world, man, and I'm proud to be here. So thank you very much, man, again, for those of you that have served. We love you guys. And Eric, do me a favor, hit that cowbell back there for me. Ladies, make some noise out there. We got 3 songs coming up for the ladies next. Have you seen her? So fine, beauty, a movie with the sky ain't no mean love, but my house is yes, it is. Ooh, baby, baby, dance, you're old enough to dance the night away. Whoa, come on, girl, dance the night away. Like wine, barely I'll be here with this heart, so let me go. She's so fine. Your dancing gets higher than anything I can know. But you know it my way. Still romancing, you're old enough to dance the night away. Whoa, dance the night away. Oh, whoa, yes. Rowdy, put those hands up. Get it moving in here. Way up in the balcony, yeah, yeah. Dance the night away. Oh, dance, dance, dance the night away. Come on, baby, baby. The night away. Whoa, dance the night away. She's so pretty inside, wow. She knows her. He wanted her tonight, and it will never, never. Make her feel so sad. Sing it, let's go. Jimmy's crying. One more time, turn it up. Now Jimmy wouldn't say a line, wow. She knew that he'd forget her. And so they said at the night, oh, now he's gone forever. Was a sinner but better, yeah, yeah. Cause the time that the sun said it get back, sometimes she knows what they'll get her. better? Jamie's crying, give me the whole world. Oh, Jamie's crying, crying, baby. Wow, wow. Shake for a fantastic night. Obviously, you know we got merch out front, zero pressure to buy anything. All I ask is that when you walk past that table, grab a sticker, they're free. Grab 5 stickers, they're free. Check out the website. We just put out a new music video for Dance the Night Away at Panama Unchained. Check it out, and we'd love to see you at another show. Thank you guys so much. Man, one more time. Mr. Al Canal. I talked to Mark and Dave, the security guy, a couple of the security guys, man, the security staff. Norm, Dean, Dalton, the production staff, man, the bar staff out front. Make some noise for everyone here at the Wild that makes these shows happen. Once again for our amazing crew, Miss Maya Elf, Noah Rose, and Justin Eckhart, the crew on the road with us tonight. Give it up for them! Up next, Mr. Bradley Cooper on bass guitar. I'm just kidding, this is Droopy Doo. Mr. Andrew Yates on the bass guitar is Mike Landry. Give it up for him tonight! The youngest and most handsome young man we could ever have on drums. He is still underage, so don't worry. He got to drink this year when we went to Canada and British Columbia. He'll be able to drink again when we go over to Thailand and Australia. But by the time you see him next, he will have turned 21 this December 8th. Eric Sutherland on the drums since he was 16 years old and jumped. Give it up for him tonight. With a fantastic collection from Macy's, I might add. These were not purchased, these were all hard-earned by this young man here. Over here on the left, the man with the guitar, he was the king, so this is the prince of six strings and 10 fingers, 10 fingers, 6 strings. Give it up for Cody Alexander, the unreplicatable piano guitar himself, Mr. Eddie Van Halen. Give it up for Cody tonight! My name is Michael Stevens, just Mike from Michigan, man. I'll tell you, it's something, again, from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you for another special evening here at the Wiley Theater. I will be your dollar store David Lee Froth for the evening, man. It's a privilege and honor to be up here, man. After the show, a couple of us will be out to take some pictures, man. Thanks again for being here. We do have some more music coming. I told you we're going to finish the album and then some. But before we do that, the boys got a special treat, as they always do. For Edwardsville, Illinois, take it away, boys! 2 more right here. We're not gonna walk off stage, whatever. Well, we've got at least 3 more here, but if we got time, we might as well do 4. Is that good with you, Mr. Canal? Hey, come here real quick, come here. Everybody, man, give a shout out to Al Canal, man. This guy's had us back 7 times now. This guy's the mastermind behind the Lobby Theater. Make some noise for him tonight! We're gonna throw an extra one in there, just so you guys can sing along with it. The cradle will rock. Let's go. Do the sound, do the sound. So for all you new folks out there, like I told you, man, you guys are so dumb. Dude, man, one more time for the boys on the guitars and drums tonight, man. I got the freaking best crew, the best band, the best crew any guy can ask for. Seriously, holy shit, man, what a blessing. I'm actually the oldest in the band. I just turned 31 in June. I was born in '94. And when I was in grade school, we didn't have to wait till the end of the period to get our grade cards, right? Our parents could hop on, check kids' grades /edu.com or whatever the hell it was. And as a C average student, not to brag or anything about my education level, never went to college. That's probably why I'm wearing sparkly pants and singing Van Halen tunes. But shit, man. My parents weren't really down with C average, so man, I'd be coming out in the morning before 7th grade. I'd be getting some scrambled eggs or some cinnamon toast crunch, right? I come around the corner, my mom will be on the damn computer going, "Have you seen Junior's grades?" Unemployed, singing for a beer with tribute band. There's the cradle of rock. Say rock on. Shit. Rock on. Rock on. Oh, oh. Rock on. Oh. For these last three songs, I know they keep you seated, but the last three are sing-alongs, man. I want to invite you guys to get up on your feet. If you want to come down front, we got 3 songs left. Feel your love tonight! All right! Yes, I'm begging you, baby, begging on my bended knees. I can't wait to feel your love tonight. I see you got me laying down my road. I'll tell you what, you're the prettiest girl I know, yes, that's for sure. But the music of it blowing is cold. I'll tell you what, it doesn't last your life alone. I know. And see, I'm begging you, baby, on my knees, singing. Feel your love tonight. I can't wait to feel your love tonight. I can't wait. I'll be working since tonight. I really should have thought that night I would fly. I'm flying high. Good time, all the time. I really should have thought of one day you'll be mine. Everyone's in the room. I can't wait to feel your love tonight. I can't wait to feel your love tonight. To feel love every night. I can't wait to feel your love tonight. And I'll tell you, all that woman say is a lie. And she wanted to know what I'm talking about, man. But every damn time I gotta tell her, I says, woo, baby, I ain't talking about love. Wildly, thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock. We got 2 songs left for you. Yeah, you may have all you want, baby. Find something to me. Oh yeah, ain't talking about love. I'm only right to war. Let's go. Ain't talking about love. Like I told you before. All the moments you like to say I'm gonna look in. You know the streets you get. Oh yeah, you think you really can't baby. Yeah, I'm like you said, put it in my bed. I've been rocking to the floor. You like I told you before, before. Like I told you before, you all walking to the edge. Stood looking down. You know I lost a lot of friends they were dead. No time to mess around. So if you want it, I can. Say, got you. Oh, you got you. You got you. Talking about love. I've been right to the floor. Let's go. Talking about love. Just like I told you before. Ain't talking about love. Don't wanna talk about love. Don't wanna talk about love. Don't wanna talk about love. You know. Thank you guys so much. For one last time, left to right, front to back, everybody say! Hey! Hands up! Hey! Hands up! Thank you so much for viewing this amazing year. Thank you guys, absolutely rock. It's a special night for us, man. getting his, he just got his hair permed again last week. Isn't it beautiful again? Wow! Oh, here he is. Ooh. Yeah, you gonna sing this one too? Happy trails to oh, sweetheart, I tell you something, I said, whoa, I said, and who comes along the clouds from together, just sunshine, I'm sorry. And that's 2, 3, happy bum, again. You guys absolutely rock, Wildly. Once again, man, I know I've said thank you 12 times, but the world needs a little more love and appreciation. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Wednesday night. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Give me just a couple minutes, and one of the other guys and myself will be around front to take some photos in about 5-10 minutes. Thank you so much. Get home safe. Good night.